Hey Scorpio, welcome to Intention 1111. Today I'm going to be doing your November read. Happy birthday, November Scorpios. Um, let's see, we have, we had a couple eclipses, some moon events, the world set on fire. We're still here. But remember to direct your energy on the things that you can control, right? I mean, we're all horrified, right, about what's currently happening anywhere from the economy to the border crisis to the things going on over there in Gaza and Israel. What we can control, right, are things like our home, how we can prepare, how we interact with others, how do we maintain our own peace, right? That's what we can control. So just remember your root, okay, is going to be very highly affected during this time as a collective, right? Because all this chaos is happening. People's emotions are very raw for this month. They have been for this last month in October. Um, and I feel like the eclipses, like I say, the lunar eclipses for me are more intense, but feel like the eclipses are kind of bring out the rawness, and it's a lot of truths, right, that kind of come out. So just remember, we can't control every single thing, right? But we need to make a priority what it is that we actually can control, right? What we actually can control needs to be our priority. Also, spread love and kindness where you can. Self-care, right? Taking extra time for yourself, or taking extra time to hype yourself up. Vibrations are affected by these kind of events. Whatever your peace is, I always see my home, as an oasis, right? And so that's where we come to shut the world out, right? And so if it means maybe changing the mood, right, in your home, then do so. If that makes you feel more secure, if that makes you feel like, that brings you peace. But it's going to be important for us to be able to maintain our peace and focus on what we can control. So, living in fear lowers the vibration, and it fogs the brain, right? And a lot of changing the way we see things affects how we deal with fear. So anyway, let's see what we got for Scorpio for November. Happy birthday again, November Scorpios and October Scorpios. Okay, new beginnings, getting in alignment with new beginnings and being brave. You've got 2 3s. So master number 33. Also, 3 on its own. You're not alone. There's protection. Getting in alignment with things, right? This could be anywhere from ancestor veneration, being called to do ancestor veneration, or to be called to even do shadow work if it comes to families, right? In the way of forgiveness, right? Of self, or forgiveness of things. There's going to be something this month, basically, that is you're going to have to get in alignment with, right? You're going to have to come into an acceptance. You're going to have to get into alignment with. Also, what is the priority, right? What is the priority? What have you been putting your priority into? A crossroads decision, 6. For me, 6 means a lot of different things, right? So whatever that means to you, that's what it means to you. For me, when I'm reading, when a 6 comes up, it normally means either there is some balance, right, that's a little bit off because one thing is more than another, priorities are sort of out of whack, or that there needs to be a life-changing decision, a crossroads type of decision made. Which way do I go, right? Winds of change are coming. Get in alignment. What's the priority? Winds of change are coming to bring a new beginning. Be brave in the face of it. What is the priority? Where's the self-care? Where's the grounding? Where's the, right? I mean, I can't control what's going on across the world, but I can control what goes on in my home. I can control what goes on in my daily life. Even if I can't control that, I can control my reaction to it, which changes my perception of it, right? So you've got 6 homes. Some of you may be changing homes. There may be something here about having to make a split decision about a living situation. You see here, she's kind of got all her home like in this whirlwind type of situation here. And this is home here, right? 2 6s. So some of you may be looking at that this month. So let's see what else we can get for Scorpio this month. Let's use these this time. So November may bring some changes. I'm not a professional astrologer, right? The professional astrologers say that these, for Scorpio, one of the fixed signs, the last 2 years are kind of flipping, right? And we're having some sort of turnaround. And so there is very intense, harsh energy that we've been beating off or enduring that is about to change, right? For the better. So these changes that the cards are talking about here could be about realignment with what's important, right? What is important right now? What brings me peace? What is important? What's my priority right now? Going through changes can be very difficult, and you often do feel like you're alone and you're sort of carrying the world on your shoulders, right? So the 3s may be here to remind Scorpio that you're not alone, right? You're not alone, even if you think you're alone, even if you want to be alone. You're not really alone. So Scorpio may be going through a time this month also about living in false belief. Okay, so a little bit of, again, a little bit of prioritizing, a little bit of looking at something like it's the real thing. Okay, this is real. A little bit of, maybe a little bit of reality, right? A little dose of reality. I mean, it's not like we don't live there. We live so much there that people don't want to hear what we have to say about it, right? So I get it. But maybe something here, Scorpio, you're being drawn to look at your own reality, right? You also have options here, okay? There are also many options this month presenting themselves to you that you will have to make a decision about, right? You've got the decision card here. Some of you, it will be money. Some of you, it will be love relationships, maybe both for some of you. But the focus here is to talk about and to think about what is taking my peace away. You have this conflict card in the reverse, right? Making a decision about what brings you peace, okay? Is this adding to my life or is this taking away from my life, right? Is this helping me be in alignment with where I want to go in life, or is this taking me in the other direction? I think this month, Scorpio's saying, look, I really don't want any beef with anyone this month. I don't want any problems with anyone this month. I don't want to deal with things this month like that. And if that's your form of self-care and that's your reality, and you're not avoiding dealing with things, then absolutely maintain that. right? But avoiding conflict today will make the conflict bigger tomorrow. Avoiding the conflict today will postpone the inevitable to tomorrow. So if it's something that you can deal with it today. Is it taking peace out of my life today, right? This is about peace, realignment, seeing your options, seeing things for what they really are this month. So that's in part the overall energy of the read, right? Is about some sort of realignment, some sort of change happening that gets you on a different sort of path, okay? So let's see. Again, crows here in the cards. I mean, some of us, have synchronicities, that involve animals, whatever it is for you. I see crows. When I see crows, I know, okay, get ready. Get ready, bitch. Something's fixing to happen, right? That's been my experience. Protection or change, transformation, right, is what they represent to me. So when I have crow activity, which I have had, over the last week, major changes are going to be happening. And I need to know, and number one, I'm not alone, right? And number two, that hunker down, just get ready because change is inevitable in life, okay? We like to get comfortable, right? Scorpios like to be comfortable. Not talking necessarily in their surroundings, but they like to be comfortable and know that they're safe. They like to have their back against a wall so they can see what's coming at them, right? And if that's and that a lot is ingrained in routines and in doing things the same, stability, and if that's threatened, that's when we kind of bring our stinger out, right? So just know there may be change this month. There may be a transformation this month. I mean, it is Scorpio season, right? But don't fight against it, right? And be real with yourself about it. Some of you are going to be moving forward here. You've got the Four of Wands. So there may be some sort of change again with home. There may be a realignment with home. There may be some sort of forward movement with home, purchase, or there may be some sort of renovation with home. You're moving forward with a project involving home or an event, right? You are in a relationship also here, or in some sort of partnership here, that may reflect a balance between the two of you that has to do with your ideas about things, right? You're both on the same page about moving forward with the same event or house or something like that. I kind of feel like you're coming into a harmonious point here with a lover. This is sort of like the list of things that need to get done before you can get done, right? You're kind of on the same page with each other about how are we going to get it done. Also, again, you may be moving in with a partner. You may be moving across country to be with a partner. Some of you here with this card, this may be a relocation, right? So if that is the case for some of you, these big major transformations, your threes are telling you, hey, we've got your back. You're on the right track. Keep moving forward. You're doing the right thing. This may serve as your validation. Am I doing the right thing or not? You and your partner in balance and alignment with it, When you doubt yourself and you feel like maybe I'm not doing the right thing, look at what your fear factor is. Once you determine what your fear factor is, then you're able to go into the situation, say, oh, this is my fear. Is this valid or not? So that's kind of how you get into getting rid of those fears, right? Someone is fearful here about doing this, right? They're not sure they're doing the right thing. You and your partner are on the same page. You're getting your transformation synchronicities. You're getting support synchronicities here. But the big question is, are you in alignment with it? Are you on the page with it? Is it what you really want? And what is bringing the chaos, right, in the mind, right? What's the issue with the chaos that's going on in your mind, or the lack of peace you have about something in your mind? I think it comes back to the self, right? So let's see what this Four of Wands is trying to tell us. Is the offer satisfactory? Should I take or should I accept or reject an offer? That's the decision. Should I move forward with an offer with a partner or no? Should I reject it? Okay. Should I remain solo? Because some of you know, if you reject this offer, whatever, if this is a move-in situation or something like that, some of you know here that if you don't accept this offer, it's sort of the end of the situation, right? It's like, okay, well, this is it. Or maybe some of you want that. So I've got elements here of a little bit of self-sabotage. I've also got elements here of somebody not listening to their intuition because they believe it looks good, it smells good, it's wrapped up in a pretty package, so I should definitely do it. And I'm the crazy one if I don't want to do it, right? I'm screwing it all up if I don't want to do it. But there's something here that just keeps nagging at me and pulling at me about not wanting to do it. What is that? Well, Scorpios, first of all, you are the masters of intuition here. Okay, you're the masters of that. I mean, it's not like it's not like we're Sagittarius. Okay, we're Scorpios, right? We're the masters of mapping something out. What is this going to turn out like? This is what it's going to look like. And what happens, Scorpios? We tell people all around us, except for us, apparently, we tell people all around us, hey, this is going to look like this in about 3 months. Are you sure that's what you want to do? People don't want to hear it, but we do. And so if you're able to tell everyone else around you and you're able to apply that analyzation to everyone around you, why aren't you applying it to this situation? For those of you this applies to, okay, this could be one person, okay, for all I know. I don't know. But what I'm seeing here is somebody not trusting themselves because this is what everyone else wants. There's something nagging here at Scorpio, just a nagging feeling that's not kind of going away, right? Because it looks like the right thing to do. Everybody thinks it's the right thing to do. But what is Scorpio best at? Here's the one fact that you failed to understand. Here's the one fact that you didn't put into this equation. Here's the one little thing that you're not seeing that could screw this whole thing up, right? And I think, Scorpio, you're trying to figure out whether you want to do this with this partner or you want to go solo. And I think, if you don't go with the flow, you don't go with the program here, that you're going to be going solo. So that's the dilemma. The change is inevitable. The change is coming. This is about controlling what you can control, right? So let's kind of see what is the feeling? What is the nagging feeling, right? The devil flew right out the deck, okay? What's the nagging feeling? The devil. Okay. Wow, let's see. Show me the devil. What's the nagging? Again, it's another 3. You break the numbers down, it's another 3. Scorpio here again. Scorpio, you're holding back your intuition. You're holding back your thoughts about the situation. You're holding back your thoughts about the situation because you feel like you're in too deep. I'm already in too deep. Whatever I bring now as a concern, or if I don't go along with this, I'm just wrecking the situation. Do I want to take responsibility for that? You're taking that on yourself. You feel like you're too deep, you're too far in to say anything at this point about this doesn't feel right. Something about this just doesn't feel right. And you're keeping that to yourself to sort of go with the flow of something. I think you're holding back judgment on lack of abundance on something. Or you're trying to make yourself be in alignment with something because you feel like it's the right thing to do. I will tell you, so you've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. Not listening to intuition, taking a blind leap with it. I'm not totally behind it. The Knight of Cups in the reverse, I'm not totally behind it. Right? I'm not totally behind this. But I'm going to do it anyway because that's what everyone else is expecting of me. I will tell you here, going solo here, it's kind of, you feel like this is sort of an immature move at this point to sort of go solo at the 9th hour or whatever you want to call it. You're already starting to feel led and controlled and constrained and like you don't have a choice, right? And honestly, that's really kind of no way to move forward with anything, right? Someone here is also feeling like they've got to carry this silent burden of a situation. They have to carry a silent burden here, whatever that means. Someone also is saying that they got to quit digging their heels in the ground. Maybe dragging their feet. They got to quit digging their heels in the ground or dragging their feet. Those are two separate concepts, right? Someone also is saying here not moving forward with this situation may appear to be immature or ridiculous to other people, but it's the right thing for me. It's a yes for me here. Hmm. Okay, so let's see what you can expect from this situation. I have no idea what this is. Forward movement, massive change, yes, new opportunities. You may be the bad guy walking away. The timing is not right here for somebody. The timing is just not right. The timing for moving forward with something is just not right. I feel like there's an individual here who may be sort of pushy. They may want this to move forward very quickly or on their own timing or what have you. They're sort of putting the screws to you at this point, right? Like, are we going to do this or not? You know, I think, are we doing this? Are you changing your mind? Somebody here is sort of putting the screws to you. This person wants this more than you do. Now, you guys know if the energies are flipped or whatever, you know how it works, right? But somebody here is making a very big offer with very little money, right? Somebody here's footing the bill for something. There's an idea here about saving. It's not the right timing. We need to save. We don't need to upend things now. We need to save for others of you. Somebody here is very bratty, right? Kind of like, well, if I don't get what I want, then fine, find somebody else who will. If you're dealing with somebody like that, I mean, open the fucking door for them. Okay, open the door and say, welcome to the world. Let them go. If you have someone sort of holding that on you like that, they're always going to do it. They're always going to find a way to manipulate. They're always going to manipulate, right? And I think the issue here kind of needs to be, okay, goodbye then, right? There is a big decision that has to be made here for somebody out there. I think it has to do with the home or moving or relocating, some sort of purchase. You're bringing more to the table to make this happen than someone else is here. You're not feeling like it's the right timing. You're afraid to say something. I think because it's not met with, or when you do say something, it's not met with, um, you know, this other person's not very open to hearing your side of the story. They're not open to hearing why you're saying No, it's not the right time. We need to stop this right now because it's not the right time right now. But I think somebody's afraid to speak up over here because it's too far gone. This person's also putting the screws to you because they really want this, whatever this is, right? Let's see, what can Scorpio expect out of this situation? I have no idea what this is, y'all. What can Scorpio expect out of this situation? Three of Swords. What can Scorpio expect out of this situation? Speak up and listen to your intuition. Okay. You know this shit's gonna hurt. You know that when you say, look, it's not the right time, this is not what we need to do right now. You know that it's gonna become an ultimatum, right? I always say, if you are going to give someone an ultimatum, you better be prepared to lose. You better have a plan B. You better have really thought it out before you're ready to give somebody an ultimatum, right? You need to completely expect that they're going to shit on your parade with that, right? This person operates in ultimatums. And this has been sort of an idea that they've put across to you. Well, if we don't do this, then it's over. We might as well just not do anything. If you're not willing to move in with me now, then you're not ready to commit with me. If you don't want to go forward with buying this house, then we might as well go our separate ways. That's because someone's trying to present a false reality to you to get you to move in their direction, okay? So, heartbreak. If you don't speak up, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. If you don't speak up, you've got heartbreak. If you do speak up, you've got heartbreak. The ending of a situation may occur here if you do speak up, but you got to speak up. You know, because your intuition just keeps gnawing at you. Trapped, heartbreak, and feeling trapped. Defensiveness, right? Fighting constantly about money or about whatever. Communication. Is deceptive. Communication about the relationship, about love, about nurturing is deceptive. So basically what comes to my mind is Scorpio, you nurturing this person is telling you, they're communicating this lie to you. If Scorpio, you're voicing your concerns and this person's just kind of blowing you off, right? What they're telling you is you need to ignore what your gut, what your intuition, what your pattern recognition, whatever is telling you, because that's not important. Maintaining what I want is important. So I kind of want to see, why does this person want this shit so bad? That's really the question we should have asked 30 minutes ago. Okay. Why does this person involved with Scorpio want this so bad? Why does this person involved with Scorpio want this so bad? This is their own financial setup. Okay? This is about their own financial comfort and stability. This is the problem that they have regarding their perceived idea of stability. Okay? This is about sadness and loss and anxiety and what have you. But this is the thing. This lady here is financially stable. You know, she doesn't have to worry about money. She's good to go. She's set for life. And that this is her plan. This is her plan. This house or whatever this event or something represents is about financial security for this person. So, what do they want? They want you to make them financially secure. They want you to do this because they want to push you in a position in which you have no choice but to make them feel comfortable. I mean, listen, if it looks like a fire truck and it sounds like a fire truck and it operates and moves like a fire truck, it's a fire truck, right? So quit discounting your intuition and listen to your inner voice, Scorpio, because you're 100% on. Don't be afraid of rocking the boat here because you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. You might as well make it look really good, okay? So if you've got something nagging at you, your intuition's nagging at you, you better trust it. Okay, I'll see you guys later.